What is up, guys? Damn, I had a burp. I was gonna try to burp right after this intro monologue. Holy shit. So, today, guys, like I said, I basically figured out what type of, release date I want for my intro, or for my, album, Everything Wrong, and that's gonna be December 1st, and if you guys want to know where that is, and where it's going to be, hopefully I'll have money to be able to purchase DistroKid so I can be able to get it on Spotify, Pandora. Damn, I'm just having a heartburn real bad, boys. But so I can be able to get it on Spotify, Pandora, YouTube Music, all those good companies. And nothing really has happened in the rap group because today has been the same shit as except for one thing, except for that Controversy, who I basically interviewed today. Thank you, Controversy, for being on. Thank you very much. He basically released his collab duo album with Ghost the Rapper named Bars Over Bling, which I'm on, guys, so go check that out. It's also, that song is going to be at the end of the podcast, so please, guys, go check that part out. Have a nice, and what I was going to say at the end, but no, that's all for the intro monologue. Have some fun time, I guess, and yeah, guys. So yeah, guys, have some fun. Listen to the intro, or listen to the episode, and have some fun.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
Alright, let's do this now.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so welcome to the podcast.
Alright, bro, thanks for having me, man. It's your boy Controversy.
You're welcome. So this happened with me with Cloudy, where we thought that it was recording and it fucking record. So guys, for those of you who are listening to the podcast right now, because I know this is recording right now, because the fucking bot said now recording. But
yeah,
me and Concho had like a full-on conversation about, we thought we were actually recording it, but it wasn't recording, and it kind of sucked. Because that was a good talk too.
bro. It was though, like, I don't know. I don't know why it didn't work though.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So the first question is, what is your favorite song that you made that is from you?
My favorite song that I made has to be "You're Amazing," featuring Ghost the Rapper. Shout out to Ghost, by the way.
Right.
You know, like I said, man. To elaborate more on that song was based on a dude, you know, who was in my high school. He was a sophomore and I was a freshman, and I think this happened like 2 years ago. But you know, the dude sadly killed himself.
Shit.
Oh yeah, that was deep, man. I was like, damn, and like I didn't really, and at the time I wasn't really into rap. You know, like I didn't rap or whatever. I just listened to the music. But when that happened, I was like, that was pretty shocking, man. It was impactful, and I didn't really understand why he did it. But then, as time kind of went on, you know, like that was 2018. That was like in October or something like that, and then we were in 2019.
Right.
I did a remix of Kendrick Lamar's "Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst." I don't know if you've heard of that.
Right. No, I'm going to though after the
it's such a deep song. I got inspired by that song too, and kind of like, cause like in that song he was talking about a real story, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this, cause that song was like suicide awareness. It was like bringing awareness to the people that like this stuff actually happens, and that we should advocate for it. And I talked about, so that song's based on a true story, man. Like, dude sadly killed himself. We're gonna rest in peace, man. And Ghost was in it too. He was like at first me and him were gonna do like a thing where it was like I talk about that and then he kind of responds to it, you know, because like that's kind of what Kendrick Lamar did in that song, you know. But yeah, man, that's
Right.
definitely my favorite song, man. Like it's a deep song, man. Definitely.
And then yeah, that's some sad shit. But
Yeah, man.
the second question is who who's in your top 5 rapper list?
Well, number one, I obviously have Tupac. You know, man.
Right, right.
He's the dude. Like he was the one that got me into rapping in the first place. You know, like I remember hearing "Hit 'Em Up" for the first time, and I was like, "Damn!" Like I've never heard that type of sound before. You know, I've never
Right.
like I always knew like the new school side of hip hop, but I never really got into the old school side of hip hop. You
Mm,
know, because I didn't really know that existed. You know, so
right.
when I listened to that song, I was like, damn, this is like so hard. Like I've never heard this type of sound before, and I immediately was hooked into it, and I was hooked into him as an artist, and
Okay.
that's how and then I started listening to him. Then I started listening to all these other old school artists like Jay Z, Nas, Big L, you know, who else? Az, you know, all these other old school artists that not a lot of people know about. And I was like,
Right.
damn. And like I didn't even know Tupac or Biggie existed. I didn't even know, like I found out about them like
Oh,
in
really?
2018.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like when I first got into rap, I didn't know
Yeah, I didn't
I
even know.
knew that Big existed. That wasn't into his shit though. I didn't know Nas existed, and I learned about him, and then
Yeah,
started listening to Biggie.
yeah, I learned a lot of about a lot of other rappers. Like Tupac was the one who introduced me to all these other old school rappers. And like
Right. Totally.
nowadays, I mostly just listen to old school hip hop. To be honest, you know.
Mm,
Yeah, man. But of course, Tupac. You know, I love Tupac for the passion. He just had so much passion and so much like, you know, how would I say? He was like he just very, and he was really just an inspirational dude, man. And he was like way ahead of his time. You know.
yeah, that's for sure. Man, he was trying to get like kids off the streets of doing drugs and shit. Like
Oh
for real.
man.
Like I think.
Yeah, I feel like he was way ahead of his time. You know, way ahead of his time.
Right.
No. And of course, number two, I got Eminem. You know, the goat. Everybody knows this dude. Um,
Right.
I like Eminem because he's a rapper that kind of showed me. Like when I first heard of the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP, I was like, damn, like he really doesn't give a fuck about, you know, like he doesn't care about what he says in his raps. You know, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's
And
got that type of attitude that's just like, I
yeah,
don't give
man.
a fuck. I'm doing it for me.
Yeah, but you know, he's a very smart dude because like him being controversial in his songs is what kind of got him popular. You know, that's what got him.
Right.
You know, that's like great marketing in my opinion. But you know, he kind of inspired me to say whatever I want in my music and to not let anybody, you know, bring me down. You know, to just do whatever the fuck I want and to not, you know, just to avoid the haters. You know.
Right, right.
Yeah, man. But number three, I got Jay-Z as my number three. Um, when I first heard Jay-Z, I remember hearing. I don't know if you've heard Dead Presidents.
No. Though like I haven't really gone into Jay-Z that much. I only listen to Renegades.
Oh yeah,
But
Renegade. That song's amazing, man. I love that song. Yeah, but
yeah, I haven't really gone into much of Jay-Z, but I'm trying to. Mostly the artists that I listen to is Jake Joyner and then Logic and Eminem as well. Those are mostly the artists I listen
yeah,
to, but I'm trying to give all
yeah,
artists a chance.
yeah, same. Well, I actually used to be a pretty big Drake fan. Like that was an artist that I got like before old school hip hop, before Tupac. Drake was definitely an artist to listen to a lot. You know.
Right.
Um, yeah, man. But Jay Z, you know, I like Jay Z because like he just like I don't know. A lot of people don't know this, but you know, he was like when he got into rap in like 1990, like he at first had this crazy fast flow, and I was like, damn, you know. And then
Right.
I
And
was
then he started just like chilling it out.
Yeah, like, and then he started like, because a lot of people say that when Nas came around, like in '94, a lot of people say that uh, Jay-Z switched up his style to make it look like Nas style. He like copied his style. That's what a lot of
which is
people.
kind of wrong.
Yeah, like that's what they say. That's what people have said. But I don't know if that's
Right.
true. I don't think it is, but but I think he just wanted to, improvise, not improvise, but get better in some way. Yeah, man.
Right,
But
because like fast rap isn't. I mean, unless you want to be like a next Tech Nine. I
yeah,
mean, fast rap. You shouldn't do fast rap every single track.
nah, you should know because like the thing is, I mean, it's good to do it once in a while, like Eminem does it, but at the end of the day, it's the message of this song that truly matters. Like, okay, can this like pull someone in? Can somebody relate to this? Is this gonna impact
Right.
someone? It's always about the impact, definitely. Yeah, man. But
Right. No, that's
I'm inspired by Jay-Z, because of his complex rhyme schemes. It's something that I kind of try to incorporate sometimes in my songs. You know?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
man. Like,
that's what we try to. That's what I try to get my verse in for what's rap remix in there was because like
oh
you try
yeah,
to get it like for a message. I mean,
yeah, man. There's this one bar Jay-Z said. I don't even know what he said. He was like, um, in Dead Presidents, he was like, "There we go. They retowed your vehicle. Everything was all good just a week ago. Like,
mm,
retowed your vehicle. Like when he said vehicle, it was like he didn't say the like he didn't say vehicle. He said vehicle. To make it
yeah,
rhyme with
yeah.
retowed. And I was like, what? Like that.
That's
That's
some. That's,
like he played with
yeah,
like
that's
word
some
right.
good craft.
That is like, yeah, no, he's just like Eminem, like Eminem and Jay-Z, they craft out every single thing, and that's what I kind of try to do sometimes. I try to play with words sometimes in my music too. That's
Right.
how it inspired me. Like when Eminem did that song with Kid Cudi, man, like I was like,
Mm,
you remember when he said, it was like, if I was on the floor, I'd swish,
yeah. Yeah.
floor-eyed.
Fluoride switch for like
Bro,
thing.
yeah, like
And then like another bar that I liked from that song was he was just like talking about like Medusa. He was just like that's how you got to be like Medusa. And then about like haters. And then he was just like I can't remember the direct line, but he was just like that's how you get ahead of snakes.
yeah, I
And
was
I'm
like,
just
oh
like that is some lyrical shit.
yeah, man. But Eminem, he also crafts out. He always has these double entendres in his music, and I'm like, damn. Like, how
Yeah,
does he?
yeah.
He's like the type of artist that actually takes his time with his, his craft and everything.
Right.
Right, man.
Make it more than just like lyrics. Make it more of like a
More than
mystery.
like a mystery, And he even said it before, that he loves people reacting to like rap songs. He loves how like reactors break it down and everything. So
Right.
yeah, like yeah, man. But that's how Jay-Z inspires me. Number 4, I would have Nas. Nas is one of those rappers that has great storytelling, man. I remember the first time I heard Illmatic, his 1994 debut, which still
Right.
today remains one of the best hip hop albums to ever be released. When I first heard of that, I was like, oh, like he sounded he was giving me like Nas kind of was a rapper that gave me a Tupac vibe because him and Tupac they were like they were really good at storytelling,
Right.
and like Nas especially when he rapped in Illmatic, um I was like he like to me as a listener he gave me like imagery of what is happening, like okay these are the type of things that happen on my block, that happen where I live, like that's I kind of like how he did that, he like painted a picture with that album,
Right. Yeah, no,
yeah.
that's all part of the craft. Like I
Is.
like that's why whenever I try to make my lyrics, I try to make it like it's my type of style. And since I'm
Mhm.
like since I like sports and I also like nerdy shit like Pokemon and like fucking Dragon Ball and shit.
Same.
I like yeah, I like to put in
Yeah.
pop culture references put the craft in it, be able to get you a story, but also get it like the message behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, bro. I remember I used to have a insane Pokemon collection, man. Like,
Right.
yeah, like it was back in like 2012 when I was like in third grade. I remember, like, I went to a garage sale and then I bought like, and they had Pokemon cards there, but they had like the old ones, you know, and
Yeah.
like so shit, and like that was a bargain, you know, too. It was like, yo, this is a good offer. And then like I remember buying like almost not all of them, but I did buy a couple. And I remember I had this one Pokemon card that was from I forgot what year it was, but it was worth like $1 million. I was like,
Shit, I
shit,
think I
man.
know what you're talking about. The one that was basically like
It was like
all
it's like
foiled
this,
out and shit.
it's like this Raichu one. It's like this Raichu one in the background is like sparkling, like shining or whatever. It's like platinum. I don't know. Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, and the thing is that
But
my
that's
mom.
the type of craft that I like to do.
Yeah, definitely. For number 5, I would say, what was it? I'm like, oh, Big L, man, Big L. You know.
Right, that's the guy you were telling me about. We thought we had recorded it.
Yeah, we had recorded and then it didn't even. I don't know. Did like the sound didn't work? I don't know why.
Right.
But Big L, man, the dude. When I first got into Big L, I got into Big L from like watching a video. I don't know if you've heard of WatchMojo.com.
Yeah, no, I whenever they do like the top 10 shit, I'm just like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, like I was just like watching. I came across this video that said top 10 rappers that died too soon, and he was on there. You know, he died at 24 in 1999. The way he died was just like that dude was killed by his friend. Like
Yeah, man.
yeah, that was like tough. But like the thing is, this friend he mistook him for like somebody else. I think it was his cousin. Um, but yeah, man, the way this dude died was just brutal, man. Like he was shot, I think 4 times in the face.
Damn.
Like that doesn't seem true. Like that's just too much, you know. But yeah, man, I love Big L because like definitely go here, put it on. I don't know if you already heard of that.
Right. No, I like I said, I gotta catch up on my rap.
I know, definitely, man. You know that song, "Put It On," man. That song is insane. My favorite bars from that song is when he goes like, "Nobody can take nothing from Big L. The last punk got his mouth full of horse teeth. I'm known to blast the hottie and got more cash than Gotti. You know you better tell somebody." And then he like switches his flow up and like starts spazzing out like, you know, Eminem type of shit. Like he starts rapping fast. He's like, I don't even competitors pissed to tell you the truth. It doesn't get better than this. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta be like, I gotta break this shit down. Like,
No, man. Like when I heard that, I was like, yo, this dude sounds like if the black version of Eminem. You know,
right.
because like that's how good he was. You know, and like his punchlines. You know, he's known as the punchline king. You know, but his punchlines were insane as well, man. Definitely an underrated rapper. You know, not a lot, but yeah, he inspired me. To I would say he inspired me on my flow. You know, like Kendrick, because he just came out with that vicious sort of flow on his music. You know,
Right.
yeah, man. But fun fact about that dude is that Nas was actually afraid of Big L. Like he was afraid of him as an artist. You know.
Like diss track wise, like, oh
No,
shit, my loot.
no, not diss track wise. It was like how did I say this? So like I think like they were gonna do some sort of battle. Like they didn't have beef with each other. It was just like a battle, you know, a rap battle, whatever.
Right.
And when Nas first heard him, I was like, holy shit! Like Nas was actually like he was afraid to battle him, you know, because he was just like way out of his level.
Right.
That's how good this dude was. Like he made somebody like Nas scared. And like I've heard Nas, man. Like his freestyles are insane as well.
Yeah, man, freestyle. I gotta say, freestyle is one of the hardest raps to do because like written content is hard to do. Whew,
Yeah,
freestyle.
sometimes I wouldn't say I'm the best freestyler, but I'm decent. Like if you tell me to, you know, bust a freestyle, I can probably do it with beat or without beat. But it's just after you've said so much, it's like, okay, now what do I say
What
next?
type of what? Yeah,
Like,
what type of bars do I rhyme with?
Like to me, it's like, okay, I already said a lot. It's like I just start saying a bunch of random shit, you know?
Yeah. I think freestyle is like one of those raps that it's not those. If you want a story, don't listen to it, because like I feel like freestyle is like one of those that is just random, that you're there for the bars, you're not there for like the story.
Yeah, like with a freestyle, you have to go hard, man.
Right.
All right. Yeah,
And then
that's
the third,
man.
sorry about that.
Oh, you can go.
So the third question: who's your favorite rapper of all time?
Well, it's pretty easy, man. Tupac. Like, man.
All right.
Yeah, like there really isn't. Like I listen to Tupac constantly. You know, Tupac
Right.
and Eminem, they're like two rappers that I listen to a lot. I need to what I need to do, you know, but Tupac, he's my favorite again because not just because he got me into rapping, but because the passion and the passion and pain he had in his voice when he rapped, it was just like I truly I was just always into that, you know? You know, like
Right.
I remember hearing his 1999 posthumous album with the Outlaws. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's called Still I Rise, that album.
No.
Yeah, man, but when I first heard one of the songs, it was like, oh yeah, it was Still I Rise. You know, there was a song on there called Still I Rise, the name of the album. When I first heard of that, and I was like, yo, man, okay, everybody knows that if there's a song in an album that has the name of the album, it has to be good. You know?
Right.
And then when I did hear it, I was right, man. That song was good, man. I liked his flow. It was like he's the dude who started first. You know, he started first in that. Man, I can't remember like what he said in the opening lines. He was like, "Oh yeah, somebody help me think I'm dreaming." It started as a seed of semen swimming upstream, planted in the wound of steam. One on the top was my pops, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like the deepness in his voice that got me hooked into him, and that's why I think that's like to me one of my favorite rappers of all time, because like Tupac's flow is unique. Like nobody can do his voice. It's absolutely like it's hard. Like if you were trying to imitate him, it'd be really hard.
Yeah. And then the fourth question is who is your dream collab? Anyone that's dead or alive?
My dream collab, that has to be Eminem. All right. You know, because I feel like me and Eminem could like make a song, you know, similar to Conway the Machine and the Bang song, you know?
Right.
You know, like I feel like we can do something like that because there was this one bar because like Eminem, his verse, man, like he started there was this one bar or type of lyrics that really just, oh my god, you know, that made me want to shit. I forgot what it was. It was like on his original verse. That's the one I'm talking about. He's like, shout out to Puffy Combs, but Puff revoked. Y'all sound like a fucked up remote. Like, oh,
yeah.
Okay. You know, like he was dissing Puffy. I don't know if you've heard of Puffy.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, P Diddy. Yeah, Biggie's manager. Like damn. You know, and the thing about like, I feel like me and Eminem could get like a song going like that. You know, because the thing about Eminem, man, is that this dude, like, you really don't know you never know what he's gonna say. You know.
Right.
Because
it's just like, what's lyrics is he gonna just like slam us down with?
Yeah, man, because every song is different. You know, either one, you have a song talking about his life. Because there's plenty of songs where he's talked about his childhood, his upbringing, his dad, rest in peace.
Right.
And like, and there's other songs where he's just like calling out artists.
Like The Ringer. That one was that was spazzing.
Oh, man, I like that diss track. That's nice. I feel like that diss track is slept on though.
Right.
Because like,
I like the part where he was just like MGK Igly, wherever the fuck her name is, and then he was just like Little Pump, Little Zane
yeah.
imitating Little Wayne. That part got me. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, I was like MGK, Iggy, Lil Pump, Lil Wayne, Lil Pump, Lil Xan, or something like that. Man, I haven't heard that song in a long time.
That's true.
Man. Oh yeah, and one of my favorite parts in that song is when he says, "Get this fucking audio on my audio, adios." I can see why people like Lil Yachty, but not me though. Not even dissing it, just ain't for me. All I'm simply just an MC, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, he was spazzing. Like he changed the fucking flow on it like multiple different times.
Definitely.
And then the fifth question is when we talked about this earlier when we thought we had recorded, we talked about like partier stuff because I said like the question is are you more of like a stoner or are you more of like a drinker? And your response was kind of interesting.
Yeah, really? I don't even remember what I said. Wait. So by stoner, you mean like somebody who doesn't like drink?
Yeah, no, like by stoners, like someone who prefers to smoke weed and get high more than being drunk and
Yeah. I don't do none of that stuff.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Some people like some of that stuff isn't for everyone,
Yeah, I know. No, well, to be honest, I don't think I am ever gonna drink, because I kind of promised my parents I would never do that. So
okay,
yeah, that's my answer.
all right.
Yeah.
And then number 6 is if you didn't choose rap, what other music genre would you do?
Oh, I probably do like Latin, Latin music.
Right.
Yeah, because like that's something that I constantly hear every time I go to work with my dad. That's something that's always on the radio, and
right.
I'd probably do that if it wasn't for rap. If like rap didn't exist, or if I didn't do rap.
Right. And then the 7th question is like, what are you more of a like? Are you more of a Nikes fan or a Jordans fan?
Damn. They're both good brands in my opinion. Well, I would say Nikes because Nikes. I own Nikes and I don't really own Jordans, so I'd probably say Nikes.
Right.
And you said
yeah, I like a Nikes man.
All right, yeah. All right.
And then the 8th question is what do you prefer to listen to? Do you like to listen to fast rap, like M's type of style, or do you like to listen to slow rap, like Post style?
Well, I mean, well, sometimes I don't always listen to fast rap. I mean, I have listened to, a lot of Eminem. Like, I have 155 songs of this man on my playlist.
Right.
Even like his unreleased type of songs. I'd probably say fast rap. If I'm like feeling like that. But sometimes, like the vibe type of stuff, I don't really listen to Post Malone. Like, I've listened to a couple of his songs, but my sister's more of a fan of him. But for the vibe type, when I feel like I want to vibe, just to music, I definitely put on some Kendrick.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the 9th question is are you currently making a solo album? Or any type of album?
I am. I did say that after my first EP was released, Bars Were Bling, which I want to give a special shout out to my man DJ Jeremyray for being a part of it, and Cloudy,
Thank you.
Josh, Ghost the Rapper, and yeah, Ghost. Yeah, but after the EP dropped, which is now currently available on SoundCloud and on YouTube, go check it out if you haven't already.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, and I'm also working on, and right now it's also in the midst of being put out to all platforms, so it'll be there soon, guys. Yeah, but after the EP dropped, which I already did, I did say I was gonna work on my first album, which is gonna be called Ricardo Bravo, and the theme I'm not gonna say yet. You guys gonna have to find out through the song. Well, actually, I'll probably say what the theme of it is, when I do drop it. But tomorrow,
right, when you advertise it.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna start working on the first song. But yeah,
right. And yeah, Little Peepy's on the album as well. Just didn't want to leave him out.
Oh yeah, Lil Peepy, right? I literally almost forgot about him. Yo, shout out to Lil Peepy, man. I like that dude. He's good.
Right. And then the 10th question, which is also the final question, about to end our interview, is there a story on how you got your rap name? Like, how did you completely get it? Like, where did Controversy come up from?
It's very interesting. Like, every time Ghost the Rapper does a live, I always I hop in to the live, and he's always like, "What up, Controversy?" And every time he says my name, he always references Eminem.
Right.
Because not because of he is controversial, but it's because, have you heard that one song called "The Way I Am" by Eminem?
Yeah, no, that one was.
Yeah, that was deep. I like that one. Yeah, it was, and he always he's like, "Yo, bro, every time I see your name, he's like, I always think of that song because I think he says so much controversy circles me." And I'm like, damn.
Right.
Yeah,
the way Slim Shady did.
Yeah, but that name I got it from. So before the first name was Controversial. That was the original. Because that was just me thinking of a bunch of rap names or whatever. And what I could have done, I could have just gone into a name generator or whatever, but I didn't do that. Be more creative.
Right.
Before Controversial, it was what was it again? It was before Controversial, it was Plasma. I don't know why it was Plasma, but it was Plasma at first.
Right.
Yeah, and then Controversial, but I didn't really like that. It was too long. And that's when I finally came up with Controversy. Just it's a lot more shorter,
Okay. That's actually pretty. It's not a short name. It's not a long name.
Yeah, it's not a short or long name. Yeah.
But but yeah, guys, that's the interview with my boy Controversy. Go check out his new album, Bars Over Bling, which I believe is a duo album with
yes,
Ghost the Rapper.
Ghost the Rapper. About that album, that's an EP.
Oh yeah, it's an EP. Sorry.
I mean, at first I was gonna release my first album, but I was like, before I do that, I want to release 2 EPs. Realism and Bars Over Bling. So people can get a taste of who Controversy is, and then
little sample.
Yeah, a little sample. Who is this man? Yeah, but yeah, guys. That Bars Over Bling EP, that was actually Ghost's idea. Yeah, so I remember
now
one
we have
day,
Ghost to thank though.
Yeah, Ghost to thank, definitely. Because I remember one day, I was live streaming on my channel, playing Fortnite. I still do that, but I have a Twitch. So if anybody wants to go sub right now, for $6, appreciate it. You can cancel at any time.
Right.
Yeah, man. But
go sub some Controversy, guys.
Yeah, for $6, you get perks as well. Yeah. yeah, I was live streaming on YouTube. I don't really do a lot of live streaming on YouTube anymore because I do it mostly on Twitch. But when I was live streaming, he came up to me and said, "Hey, bro, we should like do more music together." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, we definitely should." And then that's when he like brought up the idea of, "Yo, we should work on a collab EP." And I was like, "Collab EP, all right, I see where you're going." And I was like, "You know what? I'm down, man. You know, because Ghost. I definitely did want to get a lot more songs out there with him. And that was actually a time when I wasn't really making a lot of music. You know, I was like doing other stuff with my channel, and so I was like, you know what? Yeah, I mean, it could serve as an opportunity to get more music out. So yeah, we did it. You know, and at first, before you guys were gonna come in, if it was at first, it was just gonna be like, the entire track list, all of those songs, they were gonna be just me and him. You know, but and like he only he only managed to do two, Lyrical Miracle and Hungry. He only managed to do two because he was super busy, and like I honestly understood, like this man lived in New York and he was a janitor, so you can probably make the connection, and COVID-19 was pretty high over there in New York, so of course they probably knew him as a janitor, so I completely probably understood that, so yeah, man. But and then that's when I called you guys, to fill in the features, like, yeah, man. But like I said, man, the collab EP, that was Ghost's idea, and yeah, man, shout out to Ghost, shout out to everybody that was a part of it, and stay tuned for the first album, Ricardo Bravo. I don't know,
All right. Yeah, I'll see you later, Control, and if you want to send any promoting content, go ahead, and then I'll put it on the episode.
All right, man, I got you. I'm gonna send you my Bars Over Bling EP. Let's go.
All right, let's go. See you later.
All right, see you later, bro. Nice talking to you.
Alright, guys, so next episode we're going to have Ash back onto the show. So guys, better be so psyched up and better be able to have that shit, because Ash is going to be on there and he's going to be having a full podcast. Let's go.
Yeah. It's the remix, man. Part 2. Alright. Yeah. Ass will trap, it's not just about coming back, it's also about helping out the families in need in the midst of this crisis. It's called coronavirus. Your unlyrical reps are garbage, disgusting, like you're shitting on the toilet. I'm invisible, you so call me Gasper. Yeah, the summer has been sort of cold, but I always stay bold. I'm never gonna fold cause I'm not a piece of clothing. I wrap circles around you, rappers at a fast rate, like this was NASCAR. Using my platform to elevate the community out of these terrible tragedies. Advocating for change, to me is what rappers all about. You're just an ignorant bitch with someone else's dick in your mouth. Don't talk if you don't know. That's my advice to the rappers that don't like my music. If you don't like it, then you know where the door is. I'm not even famous, but I spit more truthful lyrics than most of the big names in the industry nowadays. But people don't really want to hear that. They love to see the jewelry and fancy cars and want to be like their favorite rappers. But let me ask you something. Would you wear Lexus and chains while also pulling up in a Mercedes Benz in the ghetto, where thugs would pop off with the Glocks, robbing you off your wealth? Never show off, that's bad for your health. Always stay humble and real. That's how you're respected. And if you're reacting, your mama to rewind to dissecting. Check the rhyme to analyze the real and some spitting. Getting rid of the ones that call themselves lyrical when they just mumble and use auto-tune. They think this is a cartoon. Fake young G's trying to act hard. Here, let me give you my card to show you how to be lyrical. Cause if you're assuming, you would rap at a fast rate of definition. But you ain't quickly traveling. You're slow, your rap's zero, small and little, stupid and unreal. Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Jeremyray, straight from Carl. Okay, so love a concho. How about a rondo of applause? Cause we are here, not drinking that liquid called beer, not smoking that white stuff you take with happy glee. And with me is my success bling from Turn My Way. Speaking about that, about the drug facts. If you can't rap, then don't talk about that. Maybe you rap about something trying to inspire someone to rap, like Stephen King. Like I do me, telling a story about the times where you almost fell off glee and you came back right up with your dreams. Kids, I know I'm not perfect. You know, you might look at me different, Cause I know I say these songs where I smoke out of the bong, but not to be wrong. That's okay if you're getting your A's, that's okay if you're ready, but trust me, don't listen to your pumpster, cause trust me, he a dumpster. Maybe listen to M or his friends, like for real. The rappers who looking at me and contra like we loco, no, cause we got some proto, cause our goal is mono, to get the rap group looking different. But you can listen to it in churches, where you can show it to your grandma, and everyone can rap along, and not curse about do the wrongs, and all those songs saying smoking out of the bong. Shit, I know I fuck with that a couple times, but most of the time rapping about my life, and how I got taken away from my sisters, my mom, my dad, and my brother. Man, that shit gets to me, and that's why I skip to the reality, and sometimes I pretend to just want to smoke the blunt, and as soon as I get high, I realize I'm wasting my life, and maybe sometimes I rap about my great escapes, and maybe realize who's fake and who's great, and whenever I listen to the music of I fuck this, and I smoke that blunt, I jam out to it thinking it is Flint, and then it goes explain, and then this is a disease. I'm thinking why the party life is so cool, maybe that's my adrenaline hitting my buttons, or maybe it's the OCD hitting me, that's not glee. Like, if you do rap, maybe you gotta do this, but first you gotta make some songs that can be played in correct lists, like this love songs, like the time at a time, I think to myself, what is rap?
TheRappers.